everybody, I'm Elyse Explosion, and it is time for another entry in everybody's favorite game, What's in My Bag? The last time I did a What's in My Bag video was probably like 4 years ago, and I had some pretty wild comments on that one, let me tell you what. But I figured it's been 4 years, maybe that lady doesn't come around YouTube anymore searching for people with tattoos to like yell at. And I would just let you guys know what's in my bag. But before I go into my actual day-to-day bag, I want to show you what bags it is not. And those are my Ita bags. The first one, these are both Kickstarted projects. First one is this adorable Ouija board one, planchette one. And I love, you guys know how much I love pins. I've got a couple in here. And then the other one I have is this absolutely delightful coffin-shaped bag. And I will link the makers in the description. This one is my Haunted Mansion themed bag. I'm pretty sure I showed this off in a different video. I stuck some lights in this one. I don't know if I like those just yet, but I don't carry those on the daily. Those are special occasion bags that if I go anywhere, which haha, who goes anywhere these days, I would take with me. But instead, I have this big galoot. I got this at, I want to say like Marshall's just before the world shut down last year. Yeah, I got it at Marshall's because we had gift cards left over from our wedding. My husband bought a Donkey Kong cookie jar and I bought a new purse. I thought it was a good use of our money. But to start, I'm just gonna go through the different pockets and what's in them. There's a bunch of weird stuff in here, so hopefully it's interesting. The first thing in here, that's where that went. This is a power tag, which is basically a make your own amiibo. Yes, I guess it's technically cheating, but I have like the ISO files on my computer and I can just tag in, and if I want like a specific Animal Crossing villager, I can just kind of boop, there it goes. So that's one thing. This is some peppermint vanilla lip balm from a company called Old Liberty Goods. I picked this up at the punk rock flea market several years back, and it's great. It smells so good. Like, it gives me vague Shamrock Shake vibes because of the mint and vanilla at the same time. It's really nice. I have a First Cross. This is a CPR shield. I am not present in my CPR certification, like, that wise, but I am CPR certified. I do know how to perform CPR properly, and this is a good barrier, especially now that there's the coronavirus kicking around. And the last thing in the front little pouch, this is a keychain from when we went to Hershey's Chocolate World during one of the conventions a couple years ago. I believe this is the one that we did out in, was it Allentown? I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was close enough to Hershey for us to go to Chocolate World after the convention. And it's me and Karen and our friends Maria and Claire from Memento Mori Mori. And I love this. I don't actually use it on my keys because I have so many things on my keys and you're gonna see that. But it makes me so happy. I just love keeping it around. I usually have a thing of nail glue in here, but I guess I just took that out. And that's literally just the first little pouch. Next pouch, this is one of the smaller ones. Okay, in here I have State Farm branded hand sanitizer from my husband. This is a little sachet of ibuprofen from when I went to the dentist the last time. I have, so we have some ticket stubs from when we went to the whale watching tour last year, I guess it was. We didn't see any whales, but we saw a bunch of dolphins and I got super sick. And this in my carrying case right here. First off, this is me as a blonde. And this is my transportation workers identification card, which is sadly expired. I need to get that renewed. But everything was like super shut down because of COVID last year, so I didn't get a chance to do that. I know the expiration was temporarily extended, but I believe it is beyond that point. I don't know what this is. This looks like a little piece of plastic from probably like a Kinder Egg toy or a Kinder Joy. There doesn't appear to be anything else. Oh, and this is, this has been in there a long time. This is a busted fingernail from when I actually used to get my nails done. in the salon, which has been literally over a year since I've done that. Let's see. In here, I also have... Okay, these are... Here is my business cards. I keep these. I usually keep those if I'm going to conventions or something. I need to do some, like, elbow... Is it elbow rubbing? Brown nosing is something different. But, like, rubbing elbows. There we go. That's the phrase. If I need to, like, make connections with somebody, I have that easily at the whim. And then my passport, because I don't have a real ID. So, well, I have a real ID. I just don't have a real ID, which is a type of identification that goes with your driver's license. Don't got one of those, but I will show everybody that I'm not going to show anything else, but I'm going to show you guys that I do in fact have pink hair on my passport. Boop. Next pouch. Next pouch is the big one. My wallet. This wallet was a gift from my friend Nikki. They saw it and they thought of me immediately, and I love it. There's a ton of stuff in here. Debit cards, credit cards, driver's license, cash, vaccine card, baby. Santa stamps in case I need to mail some Christmas cards, which I never did this year. A receipt from Popeyes. And, oh boy. Okay, so here's a fun one. This is a parking receipt, and it's super faded, but the date is 2/12/2020. This is the last time I went out with my coworkers before everything shut down last year. So it's a fun time. I also, ooh, what's this? Oh, okay. So I have a gift card to the movie theater, which has about $5 on it. And I have a gift card to what I thought was initially Sephora, but it's actually JCPenney. When you read the back, it says literally may not be used at Sephora stores or online at Sephora.com. It can literally only be used at JCPenney. And I have bought one thing at JCPenney in the past, like, 5 years. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And lots of change. Change shortage? What's that? It's all in my wallet. There's also like a little zipper pouch on the front, and I don't know what's in there. I don't think I've got anything in there at the moment. I used to keep change in there, but I don't now. Receipt from the post office. I have a lot of receipts in here. Receipt from getting gas. Receipt from the post office again, but a different time. Receipt from Aldi. Receipt from McDonald's. Good job. What else is in here? Oh, receipt from Trader Joe's. Receipt from Wegmans. You can tell that, like, the only places I've been lately have been grocery stores. Good job. Oh, okay. I have one pair of sunglasses. These are my purple ones that I talked about in a video last year. Definitely last year. I have another pair of sunglasses in a case. They're not actually Ralph by Ralph Lauren. These are my favorites. I got them at I got them at Lane Bryant a couple years ago, and I never want them to be damaged or ruined, so I just keep them in there. My keys. I have a lot of keys. I have a lot of, like, keyring cards. The worst purchase of 2020 was one of these little, like, Wendy's keychain guys that was supposed to get, like, free Frosties. I didn't get any free Frosties last year. Bull-oni. Grocery store card, CVS card, PetSmart, Petco, Spot On Rewards, which I don't think exists anymore, Panera, Walgreens, and my massage place. And then, of course, a little whistle. I have this adorable little Team Skull keychain that I picked up from one of our neighbor buddies at a convention a couple years ago. This is the key to my car. This is house, mailbox, parents' deadlock, parents' house, my office. I have a little Young Fan keychain that Travelsome had made several years ago when we went to Too Many Games, and she handed those out, and they were very delightful. It's a little water damaged, but it helps me kind of like find my keys in my bag. And also this giant queen barrel because she's my girl. What else is in here? Hairbrush that I have literally had since like the 7th grade. I think this might actually be in my last video too about things in my bag. Pen with a pom-pom. I used this when I was at the vaccine site the other week, and the lady was like so impressed that I'd actually brought my own pen, and it was really cute too. Okay, neck gaiter. I know these aren't supposed to be like the best ones, but I have this as like a just in case. I'd initially bought this to wear at protests, but it turns out it had like a double life. Giant Costco sized bottle of ibuprofen because I'm over 30. Oh, okay, that's where those went. Pair of gloves. It's getting a little bit out of glove season. I should probably wash these as well. But I switch up winter coats so much that I like to have the gloves in my bag instead of in my pockets of the coat. A pen, because another pen. This is the little case for my purple sunglasses. That's where that went. And like I said, if you guys are interested in that video, I'll link that at the end of this one. These glasses are so nice. And this is the one for the blue ones I had that broke. They broke. I stepped on them and the arm broke off and not in a way that I could fix. And I was super mad about that. And lastly, in this pocket is my favorite thing that I still carry around everywhere. I need to charge it, but I have my iPod. This is a 160 gig iPod that I carry all of my, well, as much of my music as I can with me on this, because I do not care to have, I don't use streaming music services like Spotify. I just would rather have all of my stuff with me. So yes, it does make it difficult to listen to new stuff, but I also just happen to have, you know, whatever I have with me, like the same stuff throughout. God, I've had some of that stuff on there since like college, so oops. And then finally, the last pouch. Oh, this is where some of the fun stuff is. Okay. One fabric headband. 2 fabric headbands. I've actually been looking for this one. This one I bought from a shop on Etsy called The Lingering Muse at the recommendation of my friend Mel. And it's got like eyeballs imprinted on it. Oh, this actually kind of looks like I have silly eyeballs now. I like this. I don't wear it all that often because I really only like wearing it when my hair is freshly dyed, because otherwise it makes a really big distinction between like hello roots and the rest of my hair. This is a little deodorant ball that I carry with me because I don't want to smell bad. Then I've got pen, Sharpie, a regular black Sharpie, a hot pink Sharpie, and 2 blue pens of varying shades. But in the back pocket, my favorite thing, and I think I talked about this in the last one too, because I always keep it in here. This is my Leatherman tool, which was a gift. It was a groomsman's gift from a friend of mine when I was in his wedding. And I carry this everywhere. If I'm going into a place where I'm not allowed to take a knife, I always take it out and keep it in my, you know. But I keep it with me because this comes in handy more than you would know. Like, more than you would have any expectation. Like, if you ever needed to just, like, okay, let's say you've got, like, a tag or a string hanging off, just snip it with this. I use it for work all the time. I love it. And it's got my name and the date of his wedding engraved on it. I don't know if it's showing up. There we go. But it's very special to me. I love carrying that and having that around because it's such a useful thing. But I think that is actually everything that is in my bag this time around. I usually have a lot more weird stuff, but as I'm gonna say we're coming off the heels of the pandemic. We're not out of it yet, but we're getting there. I wanted to kind of clean out my bag and see what I had in there to see if I needed new things, old things to get rid of. But thank you for going through this with me. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, I'm kind of planning on revisiting a bunch of the videos that I did from like 4 years ago, because I have more to add to them now, more to build on. I was thinking about maybe doing another Tattoo Tales video if you guys would like to hear more about like the stories behind some of my tattoos. I'd be more than happy to share those with you, but thank you guys so much for hanging out, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you were interested in more videos, I have a whole bunch. I have over 400, and I will link some at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Later!